Hey, my name is Miss Lenora Romero. Welcome to the Mirror Self-Image class today. This class is brought to you by the Route 66 Arts Alliance, by the town of Edgewood, New Mexico, in Moriarty Edgewood School District. Now, some of the supplies you're going to need in this self-image in the mirror are going to be some Crayola markers, and you will find this in your bag of supplies that was provided for you all. Now, you can use different kinds of mirrors. There's this held hand mirror. With this handheld mirror, if you hold it with one hand, you could really draw your self-image with the other hand. If that's too hard for you to do, you can insert this mirror inside a can like this, and hopefully it'll balance like that. Try it again, because sometimes it'll tip over, but it'll balance. Now, the other one is a standstill mirror, and this mirror kind of has a rotation. It enlarges the size of your face, so if you want to do a bigger face, that's fine also. Now, I also have this standing mirror, which is at this image. This image is a standing mirror. Now, if you happen to not have either one of these mirrors, make sure you get permission to do this in your house mirror in the bathroom with your mom and dad. Get permission first. So you will trace your face in the mirror. So boys and girls, we're ready to start. The other thing that you will need is you'll need a piece of typing paper. Plain white typing paper. I think it's 8 by 12. You can do either the landscape or the portrait size. So after you've drawn the image on this mirror, which I'm going to use this one, I'm going to look at myself in the mirror. I'm going to draw myself the best I can in the time I have. After I draw myself, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get this typing paper. I'm going to wet it in the water and wet it both sides till it's kind of damp. Now, if it's too wet, I'll simply place it on the table and tap it with paper towel. Okay? And I do have paper towel. They must have flown to the floor. But after this is done, you're going to place this on top of your self-image mirror. And we're going to see what magic comes after that. So join us for the magic. Hi, welcome back to the mirror self-portrait image. Because we are filming with a camera, it might not look right to you. The camera sees one part of it different than we do in a place. So just remember, what you see in the mirror is what you will work with. So I'm getting ready to get started. I have this brown marker, and it's always good to mark a spot where you can come back to in your portrait. What I like to do is either mark a spot right in the middle of right here between my eyes where I see it in the mirror, or you can do your nostrils where you breathe from. I start with my nostrils, so you can start wherever you like. A dot in the middle of your eyes, or start in your nostrils. I'm getting ready to get started. Now it can look like really weird, but it's fun. But with practice, it can become really a better piece of art. So I'm getting started. I'm ready. I am going to, sometimes you might have to close one eye to get it, to see it better. So I'm going to start with my nostril, and I see my nostril right here. Now, in the camera, you might not see what I'm seeing. And of course you're going to move because we just move naturally. So now I'm heading to my eyebrows. So I'm going to try and, remember boys and girls, it doesn't have to be perfect. And later on, as you get real still, it will be more perfect. But once you have it in there, you can mark it even better. Now I'm going to focus back, and I think my nostrils are there, my eyebrows are there. Now I'm going to get a different color now. I'm going to red. So I'm going to put like a red lipstick that will bring it out. And remember, you can also do like a psychedelic colors. You can do it not with what you're wearing the day, but you can do your hair whatever color you want. So to me, when I put those spots on my nostrils, here's my lip. It might be a bigger lip than I want, but big lips are puffy now. And if you think it's too big, boys and girls, because I'm talking, so it's moving, so I'm not going to talk. So I'm going to go here. And then you can color it in a little bit. Now, I'm going to go to the top of my head. I'm going to get a different marker, because I've got a green scarf on my hair today, because I like to work in the garden a lot. So I like to put a scarf on me. So here I'm going with this. Sometimes you even feel like you can't even feel the mirror. I feel like you're not even touching the mirror. it's really kind of tricky. So then I'm coming back here. I'm focused back on two because I lost position. So I'm focusing back on my nostrils. There they are again. Okay, it's moving. And I don't know how it's looking on that camera lady back there, but I am going to do this. And I'm going to go up. And sometimes when we're thinking too much about it, it's almost like relax and don't think too much about it, Mrs. Romero. Just do it because you know what? Like I said, this is an introduction class. And we are doing the best we can. I'm going to try and add some gray into there because I'm going to add white. So I'm going back to my nostrils. And I'm going to add like a little bit of, this is like a gray. My scar has like white and gray in it. So I'm going to just do an outline like this. And it's going to be surprising what comes out. Now, sometimes, boys and girls, or students, you can do your jewelry later. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this brown color. See how I hit the mirror? That's why you need to mark your spot in the mirror. Okay, there's my nostrils. So I'm going to come and see if I can do my outline of my face. And I'm actually finding this a little bit more hard today because I have the camera on my camera. Oh my gosh. So you guys will be fine doing this. Now I'm coming back to my eyes right here. That's where I see my eye on this side and this side. I don't know how crooked it's looking to anybody else over there, but remember, intro classes, introduction to classes. I lost position because I'm talking. Remember, you won't be talking when you're doing this, boys and girls. You will not be talking. Because when I'm talking, I'm moving too much. So I'm going to try and go from here and kind of do my neckline here and my shoulder. And I'm trying to hold on to that, but get my hand off of there. I'm going to try and bring my shoulder this way. Now I have, which that doesn't look proportional, you can always erase it, boys and girls. I'm going to do a V-neck here for my shirt. And then I do like this down here. And fill this in. And this feels like we're focusing more on our shirt than anything else. I'm going to do a little bit of an earring right here coming down. That should be a blue earring, but I'll fill it in with blue. And so I'm going to put a little cross right in here. A little chain. Let's wait till this is the chain right here. And I'll add the little cross right in here. Remember, you can always do the cross later. You don't have to fill it all in all together. And I'll put the little earrings that are sort of matching right here a little bit. And I can maybe add a little bit of blue here because you want your portrait to come out really like maybe with more color. It's just a fun thing. You don't have to just stick to one color. I'm going to put a little bit of green down here because I have a little bit of a green shirt, so you can add color. The main purpose, students, is that you want the color to come out in your water wash when you put it back in the mirror. Okay, so let's put a little bit of green here. And remember, it says just have fun with it. Okay, and if I look at it right now, my face doesn't look proportioned right there at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with it just so you guys can see that it's it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but you can change it a little bit. So I think we're almost like done with most of the parts of it. And we're going to see what comes out when we do it in water. I'm going to add some more. I like headbands, though. I think they're just fun. It adds color to us. And now that I see it there, I'm going to get my brown again. And I'm going to try and just look at that eyebrow right here and just fill it in more. Remember, again, the camera image is deceiving. Your eye, your eyeballs. And of course, there's mine if you want to do your kind of follow your nose area right here. And of course, some of us, when we're older, we get this little H lines down here. You can add H lines. But anyway, that's about as far as I'm going to go, boys and girls. Now, what I'm going to do is I have that typing paper I talked about. It's a plain white typing paper. I'm going to put it in this basin of water that I have right here, and I'm going to moisten it. Now, if you're at home, you could also just run it in the running water in the sink, wherever you have water. And if you think it's too wet, I have a cloth right here, and I have a paper towel, so I'm going to tap it down a little bit. And the main thing is for you guys to keep practicing until you get it as nice as you can. So here's where the magic comes in I've been talking about. You're gonna get this. And it's gonna look like I have a two-sided face right there probably, but we're gonna see what comes out. Are you ready? Start at the top of the mirror, if you can. Whoops, stay on there, and go down. You can get that paper towel, you're gonna press on it. And remember, when you're in front of the camera, you get kind of nervous, so maybe this isn't one of my favorite portraits, but we're gonna see. This is portrait for what's the date today, 2000 something. So boys and girls, this is going to, you just press on it. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna be right there. And then when I flip-flop it, what you're gonna do with this image after you tap it, you're gonna have to remember, students, please, you're gonna make sure that you post this self-mirror image photo on the Facebook address, and let's see what we come up with. Are we ready? Ta-da! Now what you're gonna do with this image is you are going to find a place to make sure that you frame it. And what I want to tell you, boys and girls, remember to go to Facebook page, Route 66 Art Alliance. Thank you for doing the self-image portrait today. Hope you enjoyed it. Your first one will never come out perfect. It's challenging. It's hand and eye coordination. Thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.